Sometimes I spend so much time on my phone, in front of my computer at work or the TV at home, that when it's time to go to bed, my mind is just racing. We live in a day and age where it's very easy to just blast our senses with stimulation every waking moment of the day. Have you ever felt overstimulated before? It's when you feel restless. Your thoughts are moving a million miles per hour. You're exhausted from all the notifications and emails and text messages and social feeds and Netflix, and you're just exhausted by it all, and you can't get any rest. Many nights I'm laying there in my bed and I feel like I have a hangover from just too much mental junk food. Maybe you felt the same way. And it's really not an ideal lifestyle. It's certainly not how Jesus wants us to live. Jesus wants us to experience the joy and peace that comes with healthy mental and spiritual rhythms. Today, let's take a look at some ancient wisdom from Paul, one of our favorite early leaders in the Christian church. He wrote a letter to the Christians living in Rome. Let's check it out. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. That phrase, the pattern of this world, has many layers to it, both to its original audience and to us today. Ultimately, it can mean any sort of attitude or activity that doesn't align with the leading of Jesus, which there are plenty. But today, let's get specific to our own context. What is a prevalent pattern we see in our world today? It's go, go, go. It's 24/7 stimulation. It's digital novelty and endless distraction. It's that mental junk food that makes us feel like a zombie. Following Jesus means occasionally stepping away from those unhealthy patterns. It's breaking free from that endless dopamine loop that drives our culture today. It's intentionally creating space for the renewal of our mind. What does that look like? Well, it's taking time to unplug. It's prioritizing quiet time for reflection and conversation with God. It's spending time with others face to face. It's serving our city. It's reading the scriptures. It's taking a quiet walk through your neighborhood. The act of renewing your mind can look so many different ways. So, take a look at your life this week. Do some self-examination. What can you do this week to take a step back from the chaos of modern life and prioritize the renewal of your mind? It may be difficult at first, it may be inconvenient, but it is absolutely necessary for our mental, emotional, and spiritual health.